Yo, what is going on, you undercooked Umbreons? Today, coming at you with another interesting deck that came out of Knoxville. It is the John, not going to try and pronounce the last names, Melmetal, Lucario Melmetal, Hoopa. Hoopa's just kind of like a side inclusion here. It seems like Hoopa deck that revolves around your main attacker being Melmetal. It's been a while since we've seen Melmetal be utilized. He did get top 16 with this deck, and it's a super interesting deck. Greens engine, of course, no abilities here, so may as well utilize the greens. And then, yeah, you have frying pans to help against fire decks, as well as just in general against anything. I mean, once you use the full metal wall, you'll be taking minus 60 damage a hit. You got a ton of healing in here with the 4 mixed herbs for Great Potion. Super interesting deck. I'm not quite sure what its matchups look like, or yeah, I'm not sure about anything with this deck, to be honest. I'm not sure about literally anything. It seems interesting. We're gonna try it out and see how it goes. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this deck. It looks really cool. He did very well with it. Let's go ahead and just get into some games. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. Let's do it. All right, getting into our first game here. Woo. Our hand has a lot of power plants. We're up against a Honedge. So up against the Aegislash. Hopefully we have enough healing to get through this. There's a reset stamp. We will definitely take that. Our hand was trash. There's a Welder and a Flint. Is it going to be the turn 1 donk here on our opponent's Honedge? There's a Judge Whistle. How much more gas do they got in the tank in the current hand? There's a Lily. All right, probably not going to be a donk, but we're still definitely going to knock this thing out here with the Steel Fist here, turn 1. I definitely want to get that pretty much free prize card, just chilling. We're gonna Flint away a Reset Stamp and probably our top deck or one of these Welders, and then Welder to the Schmelschmetal. We want the stadiums, yeah, so it's gonna be Flint, get rid of these two. I'd rather have the Coach Trainer, I think, in my hand. Grab our Fire Energy, go ahead and Welder. I would rather save this and use that later, so I'd rather draw to a Power Plant here and put that in play. No Power Plant, that's fine. Coronet can come down just fine there. Attach. Gonna bench one of the Hoopas. And then, yeah, Steel Fist for that knockout on this Honedge. And we'll see where they opt to throw all this damage. They do get to throw a lot of damage out here. With the final hour plus the spell tag. They get to put out a lot of damage here. So we'll see where they go ahead and throw that. For the active, I imagine, yeah, final hour as well. All to the active. Our active is getting beat up on here. That's fine. Reset Stamp out of the prizes. Not really that big of a deal. We might utilize it later on. Maybe not. We'll see. We are down 2 Welder, but I don't really foresee that being too big of a deal at all. I wonder if I actually just want to go ahead and full metal wall next turn and start taking that reduced damage going into the coming up turns. There's already another Reset Stamp from our opponent. Just throwing them at, slinging the Reset Stamps at us. Not a huge deal. Double greens, not ideal though in our current hand. Definitely don't want 2 greens. I mean, that can find us a lot of healing, so I guess this guy's gonna live for a while here. And then, yeah, here comes that trash slash for some damage. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and greens here. I'm actually gonna get one of these for sure, a frying pan, and then maybe just some more healing to back it up. That sounds good to me. And we're just gonna swing through here with the impact. I don't see a reason not to just go with that heavy impact here. So let's do it. Heavy impact for the knockout. They don't have any other Aegislash, or not Aegislash, Honedge on the bench setup, or this stage 1, whatever his name is, Blade. So not going to be able to get out another Aegislash this turn. And if they want to attack with Hoopa, they'll be doing 0 damage. So I'd be fine with that. We might actually take our time next turn and full metal wall next turn. This might be the time where we go full metal wall GX instead of knocking out the Hoopa. But we could also just try and rush down our opponent, be 1 turn sooner ahead on the prize exchange. I don't know. I'll decide here on the next turn in a second after we see what our opponent has for sure. Yeah, because depending on what they have will change what we do, but probably just gonna go with, we'll definitely go with heavy impact or full metal wall. I just don't know which one I want to do, because the full metal wall will like buy us time as we get later into the game. Like, they'll be doing way less damage to us, so I almost do just want to do that. There's a Judge. And especially if we want to kind of just take a turn to chill. I doubt they're going to be able to move the Hoopa. If our hand is not great off this judge, it's actually pretty good. So we still have a ton of options. There's a shrine, so I definitely want to get Stadium of my own out and replace that shrine. There's a power plant. So now I want to use a, well, I'm going to say Coach Trainer, but does not appear to want to join us. Greens, grab ourselves Coach, and I think Lusamine, and then we could Coach and then Lusamine for 2 Coach, or Greens and a Coach. And you know what? I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna bench a Super so I stop getting shuffle drawn into it, and then I'm just gonna full Metal Wall GX. I want to use it. I really want to use the GX attack. I don't think it's probably not the correct here to full Metal Wall, but I really want to take some reduced damage, so we're going with the full Metal Wall play here. And then I think we will Coach Trainer next turn, and then, or we could Lusamine for Greens plus Welder, or even Greens plus a Stadium if they put another Shrine down into play. But they are down 2 Shrine at this point. Who knows how many they play? Probably 3 or 4. So theoretically, we don't need Lusamine to get Stadiums back. We have enough Stadiums in our deck. But I might always want to get the Coronet back anyways to have access to that. So I think I will just Coach Trainer next turn. See what we get, because our opponent really isn't doing that much damage to us. So, but I could Lusamine for a Greens and the Coronet to have the Coronet for later, and then the Greens to find more healing for this guy eventually. So yeah, we do definitely have some options here coming up. We definitely got some options, that's for sure. There's a what is it? The Recycle Energy, 0 damage from that evil ammunition. Yeah, I think we should go with the Coach. Let's go with the Coach. Got a Welder for draw next turn. All right. Heavy Impact for the knockout here. Got a little bit of healing in the Great Potion, and then we can Lusamine, like I said, for the Coronet, or now the Coach Trainer, and maybe just the Greens. I don't think I'll need the Coronet actually, so I can probably give up on the Coronet. Probably don't need the Coronet. I could go Lusamine for Greens Coach, and then just keep building the hand from there. We got a Welder for this Melmetal when we need to use him. And we have plenty of Metal Energy left in the deck to get this guy fully set up to the Heavy Impact, so I don't have to really worry about that at all. He will be able to attack for sure eventually. For sure eventually. And our opponent's gonna hit us for what? Reduced by 80 damage, so they're doing 50 damage to our active here, and then we're gonna heal that 50 off. They'll be able to get through with some of the spell tag damage. There's another judge. Okay, sure. Our opponent apparently all about that judge harassment. Or did they go for the, I think they actually got it with Judge Whistle, didn't they? Yeah. Spinner, Lucario Melmetal Coach Trainer. So it's not that bad actually. We ended up drawing pretty well there. Pretty reasonably off that. I'll take that. I'll take that draw for sure. I mean, I think we're gonna Energy Spinner for 1 metal and 1 fire, because if we Coach Trainer into a Welder, that way we can draw cards with Welder onto this Melmetal on the bench, and we'll be all dandy from there. Here we go. Trash Slash. But imagine, nope, still more items to be played. They definitely have reached, they don't need any more items in the discard pile, but they're just gonna keep going, it looks like. Have another Acrobite to use here. Doesn't look like they play, well, we haven't seen a custom catcher yet. I'd imagine we would have seen one by now, but they have been shuffle drawing quite a bit with the judges, so maybe they don't play the Coach Trainer. Unless we'll find out as the game continues. Got a Reset Stamp of our own, not gonna use it. Gonna use this, grab 1 metal, like I said, and then use the other spinner, grab 1 fire. Cool. And then there's the concession from our opponent. I don't think they were going to be beating us, doing 50 damage a turn, especially after we set up that second Lucario Melmetal. They would lose eventually, just kind of a matter of time. And we do take that dub over that Aegislash deck. Of course, I didn't think it was going to be too difficult at all. Definitely one of the easier matchups for Lucario Melmetal, that's for sure. Well, this is an unfortunately bad hand for the matchup we're up against, but we're going to try our best here. Attach and pass over to our opponent, who will get the Flare Starter because they did open the Baby Volcanion. I don't know, man. I don't know. Nothing I can do. I got no supporter in my hand. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Here we go. Greens for Flint and Cherish Ball. And that's it. Pack it up after that, I think. We'll see. Maybe they'll forget to get Fire Energy. Won't Flare Starter. We'll be dead drawing for a couple turns. Give us a chance to get back into it. Oh, there is Flint and Cherish Ball. At this point, it's going to take a miracle for us to get to make a comeback. I would have to assume at this point it'll take a miracle. If they don't play the Flint, I mean, no matter what happens, I think we reset stamp them. Oh, there's the Flint. Yeah, no matter what happens, I think we just reset stamp them. Well, maybe not. I don't know. We could reset stamp them and then actually GX this thing. Or we could just reset stamp Steel Fist. But then they could go retreat, knock us out. So if we get a Frying Pan, we could go attach Steel Fist, reset stamp. Well, maybe we don't reset stamp because three of the cards in their hand are Fire Energy. I mean, this turn right now, we have to top deck a Metal Frying Pan or we lose. Or another Pokemon. That's neither. Alright, we're up against that peak right now. That Pikarom, that Squeakarom. Alright, we got the Metal Frying Pan in hand. It feels like this is always the hardest card for me to find. Is this Metal Frying Pan? Not this one specifically, but just kind of the card. Well, it might be this one specifically, actually. But the card in general. It feels like I'm always struggling to find the pan, man. I can't find the pan. We do have it right here, though, right now. So that's pretty cool. No idea what I'm going to get off this greens. Our hand doesn't have a ton of options. We're definitely getting a spinner, but then from there, I'm not sure. Maybe spinner plus, yeah, I don't know, like spinner plus something for sure, but I mean, I could go spinner plus welder, but that seems a little bit risky. I could just go spinner plus greens to make sure I have stuff to do next turn. And if they do hit us hard, we just kind of GX them and be like, all right, chill. I kind of like the idea of that. Let's go spinner plus greens. Spinner, metal, fire, pan, fire, and pass. We definitely want to take away Peak's energy. We don't want to leave them with a ton of energy in play. So if they get the full blitz this turn for damage, we're definitely just going to go GX attack, take your energy away, come back another day, and then we'll greens for Welder and a Cherish Ball. Get another guy rolling. Oh, okay. So a whiff from our opponent. All right. So it's going to be Cherish Ball. And I think I just want to get a Coach Trainer here. Like, I just want to draw some actual freaking cards. Oh, no. We probably want Welder here. Yeah. That was a good top deck, though, in the Metal Pan. I feel like it's worth it to try and take the energy away as opposed to not. Steel Fist. Yeah, I guess I'll grab a Metal Energy here. That's fine. And then we're gonna go like attach fire, active welder, one fire to the bench guy, attach metal to the bench guy, I think is how it's gonna play out on our next turn. And then we'll full metal wall GX, of course. Or we could go, well, if we full metal wall, I guess we could go welder for 2 to the bench. Attached to the, we'll see what we draw off the cards, I guess. Yeah, we'll welder for 2 to the bench if we're gonna full metal wall, which I think we are gonna do. There is a Lysander Labs. So he's actually doing damage to us. That's unfortunate. We'll remedy that though here in just a second. Hopefully with our own stadium draw. I wouldn't hate a greens here, I guess. Coach Trainer for next turn is also pretty cool. We're definitely gonna go, maybe I should go to Coach this turn because I don't need to welder this turn. Draw the extra card. Okay, I like that. Nothing relevant though. That stinks. Attach the metal. I do want to make it as hard as possible for him to get the knockout, so I think I should go with this. And then full metal wall GX. Reduce the damage taken. It's not doing a whole ton with the Great Potion, but it does mean he needs at least 1 E-Power to get the knockout with the Choo Choo. So does a little bit, I guess. Only 1 E-Power, unfortunately, because our pans are turned off. But we will be able to go greens for Power Plant and Reset Stamp next turn. Get our pan back online. A whole bunch of stuff going on. So yeah, that'll be nice. Get the pans back online. And then go from there. There's a unhappy face. Oh no, it's the tandem shock for no, what's it called? So we could heal a lot. Could go with just welder to the bench. Hopefully we get a stadium. We do just really want a stadium here. And I need to get the energy in play. We're gonna Welder to the bench. We have a lot of stadiums left. I'm just gonna try and get a stadium here. 2, 3, not so lucky. Switch. Attach, and then Steel Fist for 30 damage. Get our last metal out of our deck. Now is where we gotta start hitting the healing hard, and gotta get this stadium out of play. We can't have that stadium be in play any longer. It's too long that this Lysander Labs has been in play. We got a lot of healing going on right now. Yeah, it's been way too long that this Lysander Labs has been sticking around. So need to start healing. Need to start taking reduced damage through the frying pans. Need to find some Hoopas as well. Some Hoopas are also a big deal. If they want to chase this guy, I am fine with that. Please double custom catcher this one so I can just use all my healing on this guy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This is actually a good thing for us. Not meaning. I might even just Lusamine this turn to get more greens back. There's a reset stamp. That's fine. We had some healing in the hand. We got some more healing back. We finally got a power plant that we can use to get rid of this Lysander Labs. Get rid of that. Get the power plant in play. Have a little bit of healing. We need a fire energy now, but I think we're out of energy. No, we have 1 fire left. Tandem shock for the knockout. That's fine. Like I was saying, I'm not too worried about that. We do just need some kind of draw power though. Definitely need some kind of draw power here. Go Lucario. Fire energy would be nice. There we go. That's cool. That's actually a very lucky top deck. Hoopa. Cool. Might want to use him later. I don't think Energy Spinner gets us anything, but I don't want it in the deck anymore. Oh, there's a fire left. Oh, okay. My bad. That's right. 6 fire in the deck. Thin this out. Keep the healing. Throw the power plant in play. Might have to utilize that guy. This one, I mean, I don't know. Our start was a little bit rough, I guess. We have a Hoopa now, which is pretty nice. We can do like a retreat into Hoopa. And hit with a Hoopa for a turn. They have quite a few abilities in play. They got 2 abilities. Oh, they only have 2 abilities. I was like, for some reason I thought Pikachu had an ability. Pikachu does not have an ability though. So we're hitting for 50 with the Hoopa, which is better than 0, I guess, technically, but not great. Yeah, maybe they'll put some more abilities in play for us. There's a Thunder Mountain. That's okay though, because it's not a Lysander Labs, so I'm fine with that. I'm fine with Thunder Mountain being in play. That is okay with me. Lysander Labs, we'd have an issue, but 90 damage, we can heal all that with our mixed herbs, and then punch back for 150, 130 because of the resistance, but that's fine. Sets it up for the 2-shot. We're setting up Zeraora. We do need to find some kind of draw power sometime soon. Heal this guy up, and then punch with the heavy impact. 130. There we go. That's good, but like I said, we do need to draw some cards here soon. So we need to find some draw cards soon. We got 2 greens, got a 2 Welder, and 2 Coach Trainer, plus 3 Pokégear left in the deck. In a 21 card deck, should be seeing one of them very soon, hopefully. Also, if they have a lot of E-powers, I think they do just win next turn. They would need how many? 3, 4? They have a big hand. They definitely could possibly have it. Double custom on this Pika, this Raichu would be ideal here for sure. If we can top deck into it. That doesn't be the way I want to go here. There's a Coach. Some healing at the very least would be nice. Okay. Heal him up. Heal him all the way up, and then hope that our opponent does not have... I don't know if I want to bench that. No, I think benching him's fine. Put the pan on him. Put a power plant in play. Do the thing with the heavy impact for the knockout. And hope our opponent does not have a lot of... I don't know how many E-powers they would need. It would have been nice to have a reset stamp this turn. This one's prized though. I think there was one in the deck. But our opponent does not have a knockout on us. Very possible they do. I don't know how many E-powers they need. What do we have? 320? 250, they would need 3 E-powers. That's not even that much when they have played 0 and they only have a 19 card deck left. I think they got us. I think they got us here with the triple E-power. Our start was a little bit too slow. We weren't able to utilize Hoopas. And now here at the end, it's all kind of falling apart as we are about to get Lightning Ride GX'd for a lot of damage. Yeah, there's 1. There's 2. Here it comes. There's 3. And, oh, Reset Stamp. Wait, I think they have the knockout, right? They should. Insult to injury, 3 step. And there's the Lightning Ride knockout or Lucario Melmetal. So this matchup is definitely close when they play a lot of Lysander Labs. And our start starts a little bit slow. Definitely makes it rough. No Reset Stamp for us in the end there as well. And we're taking an L here to the Pikachu in this last game. Hope you guys enjoyed this video on the Lucario Melmetal deck. I'm a huge fan of this deck. Super fun. Definitely recommend playing around with it yourself. Definitely not a tier 1 deck in my opinion, but it doesn't mean you can't have fun with it. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like if you're enjoying the content. Be sure to subscribe. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.